A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will be first on the attack. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
And this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Complete. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Kick is in the air. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes, it just never developed. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. The Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Looking to throw again. Sets up the screen. Across the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Calls his own number. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cummings. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Red Raiders are on the move.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now on the move. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. slips away. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 1st and 10 coming up. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The sure hands, it's Cummings. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Got it looking for a 1st. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Ball's pulls it in, looking for space. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Cummings.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes his man miss. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down button. action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going.
There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hard Frog!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 31 over the Stallions. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Chen. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to.
Brings it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+ level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
The big tight end tries to make him catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.